In this video, we will cover the muscles of the rotator cuff. The rotator cuff muscles serve to stabilize and protect the shoulder and help make available the wide range of movement we have at this joint. We will start off with the supraspinatus muscle. The supraspinatus muscle has its proximal attachment at the supraspinous fossa of the scapula, which is the fossa that is superior to the spine of the scapula, right here. The supraspinatus muscle takes its journey under the acromion process to distally attach at the greater tubercle of the humerus, right here. Because of the journey it takes underneath the acromion process, the supraspinatus tendon is very susceptible to impingement and is therefore the most commonly injured of the rotator cuff muscles. As this muscle shortens, you can see that it is responsible for abduction of the arm at the shoulder, but only for the first 15 degrees. The deltoid muscle takes over after that point. The next two rotator cuff muscles that we will cover are the infraspinatus and teres minor, which are both responsible for lateral rotation. The infraspinatus has its proximal attachment along the infraspinous fossa of the scapula, which is the fossa that is inferior to the spine of the scapula. It has its distal attachment at the middle part of the greater tubercle of the humerus, right here. The teres minor has its proximal attachment along the lateral border of the scapula and has its distal attachment along the lower part of the greater tubercle of the humerus. Both of these muscles are moving from a relatively more posterior proximal attachment to a relatively more anterior distal attachment. This means that as they shorten, they draw the head of the humerus laterally, causing lateral rotation at the shoulder. You can see that this is analogous to the lateral rotation that our hip rotators caused in the lower extremity. The fourth and final rotator cuff muscle is the subscapularis. The subscapularis has its proximal attachment along the subscapular fossa, which is on the anterior surface of the scapula. It's right here. Its distal attachment is on the lesser tubercle of the humerus, which is right here. As you can see, as this muscle contracts, it draws the head of the humerus medially, causing medial rotation at the shoulder.